I co-teach in a kindergarten class, and we were teaching a science class, and the goal was to either draw or write about living and non-living things. So again, this was a science class. Um, According to the state priority standards, students can either choose to draw or write about living and non-living things. So when we looked at the PLDs, simple sentences is at the end of level 5. So that was our threshold. And this is very important, like the take into account the PLDs and the levels. It's very important because it helps us narrow the focus. Now, not every single student is at level 5 when it comes to language proficiency. We have various levels. So when we co-planned, we had to come up with effective scaffolding strategies to make sure that the students will feel successful. When we looked, some students were at level 2, and when we looked at level 2, it shows that students will write words, pictures, phrases, and chunks of language. And again, our threshold is to being able to write a simple sentence. For this student that I'm specifically working with, he doesn't have a writing score, but I've been working with him for a while. So I used my professional judgment and I scored his writing abilities. And I would put him at level 4, expanding, but I'm challenging him to, I'm trying to move him to level 5, which is bridging. So I know he can write short sentences. So for him, we did not provide any sentence frames because I want to know what he can do independently. But there was another student, and her writing proficiency score is 2, which is emerging. So for this specific student, we had to provide sentence frames. So I have, for example, for the first sentence, I have a crab has, and the student is expected to complete this sentence independently. Keep in mind that we have talked about it, we have read the information, we have listened to each other, and we have already practiced the speaking part. So by the time the student gets to the writing portion, we expect them to be able to finish the sentence independently. This is very important, like the take into account the PLDs and the levels. It's very important because it helps us narrow the focus. Because oftentimes, especially in co-teaching, I hear teachers say things like, oh, you don't have a period, or you don't have an uppercase at the beginning of a sentence. You don't have enough space between the words. Yes, these things are important. However, in this case, we're focusing on a complete sentence, on a simple sentence. We're focusing on the language and not so much on technicalities. Like I said again, those things are important, but that is not the focus of our class. So when we take into account the PLDs and also the levels, they just help us narrow our focus.